After a strong start, PlayStation VR has stuttered in recent months, with few titles releasing for those who invested in the virtual reality headset. So for those who have been patiently waiting for the next title, rejoice! Double Fine have something of interest for you.
Who asked you? Everybody knows squirrels have no sense of humor.
Thanks for the reinforcement, son.
Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin offers more substance than most VR offerings on the PlayStation platform, even if it doesn't last longer than 2 to 3 hours. Despite its shortness though, it provides a fully realised title rather than the experiences that we're so often used to with virtual reality games. It's an old school adventure game in every sense. You'll need to work out how to combine items, trigger NPCs to act, and how to move to the next area in order to continue your journey. Thankfully though, it's never too complex. The way forward is usually quite obvious as you look around the world, and it certainly won't challenge you too much, but it offers a lot of moments where you'll look around the environment and finally work out the code to open the door or how to move a character out of the way in order to progress, resulting in you feeling quite pleased with yourself.
Warning, catastrophic altitude loss.
Looking like a little turbulence to get the valves moving.
Apart from your VR headset, you only need a DualShock 4 in order to play the game, so there's no need to invest in a couple of Move controllers here. You move around by passing Raz's consciousness to other characters within the environment and aiming with the headset itself when you want to interact with items. You also have a few psychokinesis skills that gives you the ability to burn things, move things, and probably most importantly, poke things. You'll use the face buttons for most of these interactions, but when it comes to moving items with your mind, you'll need to hold R2 and then move the item with the headset itself. Everything works well, and it has one of the more cohesive control systems for a VR game, but this is mainly down to the fact that you aren't moving as a character through a world. You're shifting your viewpoint from character to character, none of which actually move. Although, this does mean that there's no chance of motion sickness, which for VR is always a positive. The environments themselves are static throughout, but varied enough to not make it seem like you're revisiting the same locale over and over again. In fact, the graphical style of the game was something I started to really appreciate over time, with its colourful and vibrant world at odds with many titles we see today. Despite having no previous experience with the Psychonauts series, I felt right at home with both the cast of characters and the setting, so don't let that put you off. The backstory is alluded to throughout, but the way it's written and delivered doesn't alienate newcomers, with names often repeated to ensure new players are brought right up to speed with the cast. The plot revolves around you taking control of Raz and using your psychokinesis powers to help your team after you crash. All in all, everything in Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin comes together extremely well despite its short length. The story, characters, world and gameplay mechanics all complement each other superbly and presents a VR experience that doesn't feel tacky.
And so that's why on my planet we have artificial butter. Now, you tell me something about your planet.
I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin. It was witty, it presented a challenge and, most importantly for a VR title, is comfortable to play. For owners of PlayStation VR looking to justify their headset purchase and an enjoyable game, look no further than this.